Hello friends, and welcome to the 26th yoga class in a series of 30, and we are jumping into the sequence of a couple of different back bends. We are warming up onto our hip flexors, our quads, our hamstrings, and certainly into our spine, and getting ourselves into some supportive back bends with block, and perhaps also you will come along and push up into Urdhva Dhanurasana. And maybe that is why you are here, to enliven and enlighten and dig into our spine and see where it will take us. So I'll take a comfortable seat. In this sequence, in these 30 days, we start by sitting and breathing, taking our breaths a little bit deeper in towards our systems and calming the breath down with 3 Ujjayi breaths, which is closing the mouth, breathing through the nose, in the back of the throat, and simply just being aware of our breath and moving the breath through all parts of the body. So take a comfortable seat. Maybe you are on a block, on a pillow, or simply on the floor. And we'll just take a few moments to sit together and slowly noticing where the breath goes. And then we will start to move the breath at the back of our throat, making a nice, comfortable ocean wave breath and calming the mind and the nervous system and preparing us for our yoga practice today. Exhaling all the air out. Inhaling 3 to 5 counts. And exhaling 3 to 5 counts. Inhaling 3 to 5 counts. And exhaling 3 to 5 counts. Inhaling 3 to 5 counts. And exhaling 3 to 5 counts. And coming back to normal breathing. And from here, we are going to make our way down onto our backs, and we'll have a block handy by. And we're having some last rays of the afternoon sunshine coming in. So let's take a block with us and have it close by. From here, come onto your back, put your feet on each side of the mat, arms to the side, windshield wipe your knees side to side, the feet on each side of the mat, and we have a nice wide space between our knees to open the hips, lower back, sacral region, knees side to side at a nice calm pace. And inhaling up and over. And again, one more. And then from here, making your way back onto the center, put a block underneath your sacrum, down towards the coccyx, down towards the lower part of the sacrum. Take your right knee into the chest and the left leg forward. And as always, if the block is not useful for you, please lay onto your back, on your sacrum and the mat and shoulder blades. Knee to chest, extend your left leg, hug your right knee to the chest. And switching to the second side, left knee in towards the chest, extending the right leg forward. And one more breath here. And switching sides, take your hands on your hamstrings, interlace, knee to chest, spread your toes, extend your right leg up towards the sky, and give a nudge to our hamstrings, pressing your hands into the belly of the hamstrings and the belly of the hamstrings into the hands with a slight unbent, unlocked knee. So we'll keep the knees slightly bent for communication to upper and lower leg. And then we switch second side. Take your hands underneath your hamstrings, knee to chest, extend your left foot up to the sky, hands interlaced, pressing your hands into the belly of the hamstring and vice versa. One more breath here, and then we'll bring the knee back down, extend arms and legs opposite direction, opening the front side, and then slowly come back and take yourself off of the block, putting the block to the side. We'll use it towards the middle end, towards the class. Hands underneath the knees and roll your way up, and we'll take 3 rolls onto the spine and rolling the knees into the chest and rolling nice and smooth on each of our vertebrae up to about the middle of the shoulder blades. We'll do 2 more. Keep your legs together and roll from the power of your core. And the last one, and then from here, come up onto tabletop, please. And take cat and cow. Spread your fingers. You can tuck the toes under, arch the spine up to the sky. Articulate each and every vertebrae towards the base of your neck. And inhale, long spine. Exhale, press hands, knees, and toes. And inhale, long spine, and exhale, hands and knees and toes, and slowly make your back to neutral spine. Pull the upper arm bones in and extend back out. Upper arm bones in and extend back out, and one more. Upper arm bones in and extend back out, and then we plug the upper arm bones in, pull the belly button in, and take yourself into downward facing dog. And keep the knees bent, pedal right heel down and left heel down. Lift your upper arm bones away from the mat. Right heel down and left heel down. And then perhaps we sink the heels down, or we'll stay up onto our toes and bend the knees. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones, knit the ribs together. One more breath here, and then we'll come up onto the toes, bend the knees, take a step or a hop over to the hands. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, fold. Inhale, hands to sky. Urdhva Dhanurasana, feet can be hip width apart, big toes can be together. Exhale, hands to heart, and release the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. And exhale, hinge and fold, slightly straightening the legs, unlocking the knees. Inhale, long spine, and exhale, hands to mat, step to plank pose. Shoulders and wrists are stacked, lower all the way down, and inhale to cobra. Roll the shoulders up and away, take the ears back. Exhale, coming all the way back down, push back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, forehead to mat. And gently tabletop, downward facing dog, Ardha Hanuman. Step your right foot between the hands, take your left knee down. Stay down here and come to low lunge, supported low lunge with hands on each side. You can be on fingertips, you can be on blocks. And we lean ourselves forward, coming into left hip flexors, right hamstrings, focusing on the front of our hips. There's certainly adductors involved. And then from here, extend your front leg and come to Ardha Hanuman. Heel down, toes up, unlock knee. Pull the belly button in and extend the spine. One more breath here and gently make your way back onto hands and the right foot. Tuck your left toes under, step back, plank pose. Lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra. Untuck your toes, pull yourself forward and up. Ears back and exhale. Come all the way back down. Push back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. And make your way back up, tabletop, downward facing dog, Ardha Hanuman. Left foot between the hands, right knee down. We come forward into a low lunge with hands onto the mat. Come forward in the hips. Find the stretch into your right hip flexors, quadricep, left hamstrings, adductors. There's a feeling there too. We're focusing on the front of our right leg. One more breath right here. And then we'll extend the front leg and come to Ardha Hanuman. Pull the belly button in. Pull your left hip slightly back and hinge and fold over your front leg. One more breath here. And gently make your way to the front. Hands supporting you. Tuck the back toes. Step back, plank pose. Lower all the way down. And inhale, cobra, toes untucked. Pull the ears back. And exhale, coming back down. Push back, child's pose. One breath. And gently tabletop, down dog. 3 breaths here. Press the palms, lift the upper arm bones, knit the ribs together. Come up onto your toes. Bend your knees, look between the hands. Take your step or hop over to the hands. Inhale, long spine. Big toes together or feet hip width apart. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands to sky. Palms together, hands to heart, and release. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky, and exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, step to plank pose. And stack your shoulders and your wrists, lower all the way down. Inhale to cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder, and exhale. Come back down, belly down, child's pose, big toes together, knees apart, tabletop, downward facing dog, Pachimottanasana. To step our right foot between the hands, high crescent lunge, squeeze glutes, quads, arms to sky. It's a bigger stretch into our left quad. We are knitting everything together, hugging the midline and extending out. And gently take your hands, straddle the front foot. Step your left foot in, come to Parsvottanasana, pyramid pose. Bring in blocks anytime for your hands. Pull your right hip back and your left hip forward. Hinge and fold forward. Strong legs, pull the muscles in and up, both sides. And then our bones pressing down, stabilizing the pose. Top of the head towards the front foot. And another breath here. Hands to mat, step back, plank pose. Shoulders and wrists are stacked. Lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Untuck the toes. Shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, back down. Push back. Child's pose. Big toes together. knees apart, tabletop, and downward facing dog, Ardha Hanuman. Kind of starting our engines, big movements, open up into our muscles, our joints. Step your left foot between the hands and we root and ground down, squeeze the large muscles and all the other muscles too, arms to sky, high crescent pose, palms facing each other, shoulders away from ears, pull your left hip back, bicep towards ears, full extension, and exhale, release, hands straddling the front foot. Step your right foot slightly in and come to Parsvottanasana. Left hip back, right hip forward, hips are stacked. Unlock your knees, long spine, hinge and fold, hands for blocks at any time. And I want to make sure the little audio piece stays in one place. Take the top of your head towards the foot, slightly bend into the knees. Long arms at the same time, upper arms are plugged in. One more breath here. And hands to the mat, step back, plank pose, shoulders and wrists are stacked. Lower all the way down, untuck toes, cobra, inner shoulder to outer shoulder. And exhale, come back down, push back, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart, expand the back body. And gently make your way back up. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog, Ardha Hanuman. Fire up four corners of our palms, fingertips, upper arms are engaged. Four corners of our feet are strong, muscles plugging in. Make your way up on your toes, bend your knees, look between the hands, take your step or your hop over to the hands. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold and sweep the arms up to the sky and hands to heart. Open up one foot, feet wide apart, toes slightly tucked in, arms to the side, and then hands by your hips and shoulder blades to the back, elbows to the back. Take the ears back and hinge and fold forward. Hands to the mat. Situate yourself comfortably onto your mat. Palms down slightly. Unlock your knees and shoulder shrugs right here, or shoulder push-ups perhaps. So we pull the upper arm bones in and then we push out and create lots of space for the spine. And inhale, sacrum lifts, lower back is neutral, and then pull the belly button in like a nice abdominal curl. And inhale, long spine. Exhale, we'll do one more full concave spine. Upper arm bones plugs in, and then a full convex spine. And from here, hands back to hips, elbows to sky, root your feet, come to standing, arms to the side, bend your knees and step to the front side of your mat. Big toes together, hands to heart, starting back at our midline. And exhale, release the hands. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, hinge and fold. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. And exhale, downward facing dog, please. Ardha Hanuman. Right foot between the hands, left knee to the mat. So we are now in a stacked Anjaneyasana, and the back toes are tucked, arms forward. Pull our upper arm bones in, arms to sky. Take your left wrist and gently pull it over to the right side. So we are getting the whole left crescent side lifted, stretched, addressed. We scoop the tailbone down and perhaps find a little more for our hip flexor and open up for the front and the back and the side of our crescent body. One more breath here. And then we exhale and come to the center. Hands straddle the front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. And then we'll take the left foot between the hands and the right knee comes down. And we stack our Anjaneyasana. Ankle, knee, knee and hip. Arms forward, pull the upper arm bones in. Arms to sky. Take your right wrist over to your left side and scoop the belly button in and get that front of our quad. Get hip flexors, quadriceps, get lower back by really kind of floating the right kidney out and away, and scooping the belly button and the tailbone down. One more breath here, and slowly bringing it all the way back up, and hands straddling the front foot. There should be more space into the lower back. Palms forward, second finger forward. Come over to plank, lower the knees down. From here, come down with your palms together, elbows underneath your shoulders. And we'll come back to shoulder shrugs, flossing by pulling upper arm bones in and extend out, which is like a full arching of the spine for today. And then plugging upper arm bones in, and then we do a full flexion of the spine, and inhale one more, shoulder shrugs, and press forearms down, extend away from the floor, and slowly come to center. Tuck the toes, unless they were untucked, and then we'll come to dolphin pose. More shoulder chest opening. Come up on the toes, bend your knees, flush the floor away, palms together. And we inhale and exhale here. See if we can find like an even opening onto shoulders, upper back, shoulder blades. And slowly come back down onto our knees. And then from here, downward facing dog. Second finger forward, claw your fingertips. And press the floor away. Send your heels down, pull the belly button in. Maybe even take the gaze between your hands, and there's a little more digging into that upper middle back. And come to your knees, please. Take your block, or maybe you have a bolster that you prefer to lay on. The blocks certainly are a little bit denser. And we'll keep on doing our yoga practice with the Colorado afternoon sun. Take advantage of the sun beams. Take the block medium way, if it's available, underneath, below the shoulder blades, and not on the shoulder blades, so the shoulder blades are above, and hands behind the head. Bend your knees. The block has landed itself right into the middle upper back, where it's a little dense to bend backwards. Elbows to sky, and then lift ourselves up and over, and up and over, and up and over, and up and over. And maybe you have a second block for your head. Maybe the hands, the head, come towards the mat. And we give ourselves a nice holding back bend right here, engaging muscles, finding spaces in our spine to open up. And one more breath here. And then we'll come all the way back up, hands by our little legs, and come to a seat. Take the block to the side, and we'll use it for our bridge pose. And we'll take the bend to a different place. So here we are. Block is either the lowest, the medium, the tall. Take your pick. Come up onto your toes, press your head, adjust shoulder blades, and use your glutes to lift yourself up. And from there, take the block underneath your sacrum, and we get to open up the whole front side. And this is a great place to stay on your block, low, medium, or high, wherever you feel comfortable for your spine and your hips to move. This is your back bend practice to open up spine and hips So here we are. Take the mat on each side with your hands and maybe walk your hands down towards your feet. Ankles and knees are stacked as best as we can. Front side is open. And we'll stay right here. Inhaling and exhaling. And we'll give ourselves another couple of breaths right here. Enjoying the opening of hips, the shape of our spine, the opening for our neck. And then we mark the toes underneath us, so we have on the ball of our feet. Squeeze the glutes, lift off, and take the block to the side. And then I encourage you to use hands and feet if it's available, and we'll see how it feels to push up into Urdhva Dhanurasana today. Arms overhead, press the head down, adjust shoulder blades underneath you. Maybe you stay here and lift your hips. Perhaps this feels good. Maybe you take your hands by your shoulders, engage all the muscles that you have. Second finger is pointing down towards the toes. Pinky is slightly out towards the edge of the mat. Use your power of lifting glutes and lower abs. Press your hands, press your feet, come to the top of your head and come up onto your toes. Walk your hands in, pull your upper arm bones in, and maybe come a little bit more onto the top of your head. And from there, extending arms and pushing the floor away and coming into your Urdhva Dhanurasana wheel pose for the day. Maybe you're down on your block. Maybe you support yourself with a block either for the upper back or for your sacral part. And we'll stay here. Make some good memories for our spine, for our shoulders, for our hips, for our body. Turning ourselves upside down. And we'll stay one more breath. And then tuck the chin in and come towards the back of the head. Come to shoulder blades, sacrum down, feet flat, hands onto the base of your femurs. And gently push the femurs away. This will be quite the forward bend from our back bend. And then from there, knees to chest with an anterior tilt of our hips. Sacrum stays down, lower back stays as lifted as it can from the mat. Forward bend right here. And happy baby pose, arms inside legs, hands outside of the feet. And we are still having a sacrum down, lower back slightly lifted, untying of knots. Freedom for hips. Feet and hands are pressing into each other. And then from there, hands under the knees, legs together. You can either tip to the side and sit up, or we can roll ourselves up to a seat and stretch the legs forward. And we're sitting nice and tall. Take our inner thighs wide back and apart, and our other side wide back and apart. Feet are hip widths apart, arms to sky, palms facing each other. Bring the ribs together, hinge and fold forward, hands to the lateral side of your feet, pinky toe side. You might even take your four fingers, give a little push between the fourth and the fifth toe and give yourself a little reflexology. Shoulder points is right there. Inhale, long spine, active muscles. Exhale, hinge and fold. Elbows to the sky, elbows to the horizon, and then top of the head towards the front of our feet. Closing our back bend with a forward bend. Shoulders away from our ears. Spreading the toes. One more breath here. and slowly extending the arms and coming up to a seat. Let's bend our knees, hands underneath. I'm going to roll our way down, vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, as slow as we can, massaging the spine, engaging abdominals, and keep on rolling down and come all the way down onto our backs. Ending our class just like we started, with arms wide, feet on each side of our mat, windshield wiper, side to side, and up and over in a nice slow way. Scoop the tailbone and up and over and up and over. And finally, knees together, arms wrapping around our knees, squeezing ears, shoulders to ears, glutes, legs, toes, arms, fingers, shoulders, and exhale, release out to your Savasana. Press your head down, shoulder blades supporting you underneath, sacrum supporting you. Chin is tucked in. Please do stay here as long as is needed to feel that nice calmness around the body, with that nice exchange of old energy and new energy. Fingers are curled, palms are up to the sky, toes are relaxed. You can from here take one hand to your heart and one hand to the belly. You can stay here or you can come with me for a seat. We start to move our breath again slowly through our body to the toes, to the fingers, to the top of the head, and we'll sit nice and tall, or we lay onto our backs and we close our mouth. Let the breath move through the nose, back of the throat, sending some nice light from the Colorado afternoon sun in December. Pulling the ears back, whether we're laying down or seated, and we slowly start to exhale all the air out. Exchange of energies, exchange of midline and new ways of holding us. And then we inhale 3 to 5 counts. And exhale 3 to 5 counts. Inhale 3 to 5 counts. Exhale 3 to 5 counts. Inhale 3 to 5 counts. And exhale 3 to 5 counts. And then we return to normal breathing, sitting in the nice space we created for ourselves. And like the other 25 yoga practices in this series on my YouTube channel, we take a few moments to sit together at the end, letting all of the movements that we just did fall into its right and whole place in our body. And may it all work for our benefit. And slowly opening your eyes. And I want to thank you so much for joining me for this practice. And I layer these videos with Pilates Fusion that is helping us along the way. So there is going to be 30 Pilates Fusion sessions and 30 yoga sessions that are kind of going hand to hand and helping us along the way. I have many other videos here on my channel. Please visit them as well, or practice this one over and over again until you feel like your back bend is free and clear of any obstacles. I hope you had a great time, and I look forward to seeing you in our next session. Thank you for being here, and namaste.